Hello everyone. By continuing chapter number 2, Shapes and Angles, today we will learn how to measure angles. Let us revise what we have read in previous class. Acute angle is more than 0 degrees and less than 90 degrees. Right angle is exactly 90 degrees. Obtuse angle is greater than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees. Straight angle is exactly 180 degrees. Reflex angle is greater than 180 degrees and less than 360 degrees. And complete angle is exactly 360 degrees. We have also learned about complementary and supplementary angles. Complementary angles are angle pairs that have a sum of 90 degrees. Supplementary angles are angle pairs that have a sum of 180 degrees. Before starting with the topic, we should know about protractor. Protractor is a transparent plastic tool designed to measure angles. They are usually semicircular 180 degrees version, but also available in a full circle 360 degrees version. We should know about parts of protractor. Center. It is a small hole or origin near the bottom of protractor is aligned over the vertex of the angle to be measured. Whenever we measure or draw angle, center should be on the vertex of an angle. Baseline. Baseline is a line along the bottom of the protractor is aligned along one of the angle's legs. So, whenever we draw or measure angle, we place baseline or zero line on the arm of an angle. Scale. There are two scales marked on protractor, outer and inner. The outer scale is marked from 0 degrees to 180 degrees in clockwise direction, and the inner scale is also from 0 degrees to 180 degrees but in anti-clockwise direction. The angle of the other leg or arm is read from one of the two scales, whichever is more convenient. To measure an angle, you have to follow some steps. Let me explain you with the help of an example. Step 1. I will take an angle which I want to measure. Suppose I want to measure given angle PQR. Okay. Then step 2. I will take a protractor to measure angle PQR. Step 3. To measure the size of angle PQR, place the protractor over the angle so that the center of the protractor is directly over the angle's vertex Q. Okay. And the baseline of the protractor is along the arm PQ of the angle PQR. We use the outer scale to measure the angle PQR as the arm PQ passes through the zero of the outer scale. This is very important thing here, you have to notice it. We use the outer scale to measure the angle PQR as the arm PQ passes through the zero of the outer scale. In step 4, following the outer scale around the protractor, we find that the other arm, which is QR. The other arm QR passes through the outer scale of 120 degrees. So the measurement of angle PQR is 120 degrees. Clear? Let's take one more example. Similarly, if I want to know the measurement of angle ABC, I will follow the same steps. First, I will take the angle ABC which I want to measure. Then in step 2, I will take a protractor to measure angle ABC. Then In step 3, to measure the size of an angle ABC, place the protector over the angle so that the center of the protector is directly over the angle's vertex B. And the baseline of the protector is along the arm BA of the angle ABC. Then we use inner scale to measure the angle ABC as the arm AB passes through the zero of the inner scale. Okay, this is also the important point you have to notice. Then step 4, following the inner scale around the protector, we find that the other arm BC passes through the inner scale at 60 degrees. So the measurement of angle ABC is 60 degrees. You will always keep two things in mind when you measure the angle. If the arm of angle is lying on baseline in right side of center, then to find out measurement of an angle, you will read bottom scale or inner scale. And if the arm of an angle is lying on baseline in left side of center, then to find out measurement of an angle, you will read top scale or outer scale. I have given you question related to the topic which I have taught you today. Try to find out answer. Thank you children and take care. Thank you children.